Hey, my Lipton. So I wanted to come in. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. I wanted to come in here and give my review of really the halftime show. Um, Yesterday, as y'all know, like at this point, like I think I'm in love with Kendrick Lamar. Like I think there is truly, truly a connection that I have with him. Because I love this man. And to me, I thought that his performance yesterday was great, but like in the rap category. Like, I truly, truly feel like we don't give Kendrick Lamar enough credit for being probably like the only rapper that genuinely puts a lot of effort, work in production, in the set design, everything. Like, this man is truly, truly one of the best rap performers in literally in of this generation. Like, nobody, and I'm talking about some of my, not my faith, but like some rappers that I probably like on the male side, especially the men. The men are extremely lazy on stage. They never put a lot into their stage presence, their set, nothing. What we have to give Kendrick Lamar for is his creativity, his team. They put effort into their thing. And this is what I wrote on my community tab. Um, as you can see, I wrote this. Okay, we're gonna get to everything. I wrote this on my community tab. Okay, I took this tweet off of X. Okay, yes, Kendrick, the power that has, the intelligence that has. Okay, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna be talking about this the whole day today, and that is exactly what I did. Okay, so first of all, Kendrick, I already knew, like, going into this, I already knew that Kendrick was gonna perform mostly the songs from GNX. Like, I was just like, he's going on tour, with SZA. Like, he's gonna perform like the album that just came out in December. Like, I do feel like he's gonna probably squeeze in one of his old classes, like Humble or Right. But other than that, I went into this knowing, for me personally, without that bullshit leak that academics pulled, which nobody, shoot, we don't even give a damn about. But like, I knew going into this that, for me, I already knew that GNX was gonna be the main focus of the songs that he's gonna perform, and he's gonna squeeze in a cute "Not Like Us" towards the end. I felt that within my spirit. So to me, he started off on the car, jeans, hat, just jacket, just everything, just very much so like a rapper, giving very much so like hip hop rapper, okay? A rapper's rapper, okay? Not your favorite pop stars, okay? He started off with GNX. He went in, he gave us a cute little squabble up, a little bit of humble. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a little bit shook when Euphoria started to play a little bit. I was like, oh my God, I know. Because I knew Not Like Us was going to play. But y'all know, I always said this, like, I've always said this on my channel. Not Like Us is the club banger. But, like, if we're going to talk about it, Euphoria is a banger. Like, Euphoria is truly, truly one of those diss tracks that's probably, like, I think, like, in the next maybe 10, 20 years, like, Euphoria is gonna have its own little cult classic songs that people are gonna be like, yo, this song really, really hits. Because Euphoria is such a, it hits so good. It hits so good. And especially live. Like, I recommend everybody on my channel to go watch the Kendrick Lamar pop out concert when he performed Euphoria. Like, it was so amazing. So I have to say that first. When he performed Euphoria, I was getting my life. When he performed Squabble Up, when he performed Humble, when he got into what other songs he was playing. Oh my God, the shade. Oh my gosh, the shade of it all. So this is the part where Kendrick was like, the girls was like, girl, are you gonna do it? What you gonna do, Kendrick? And then Kendrick was like, I do want to perform their favorite songs, but I might just get sued. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh. And then the beat from Not Like Us started playing, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, oh my gosh, he's about to kill me. He's about to kill me. But then he didn't play it, so I was like, okay, so he's probably he's gonna do a little sneak, this is little subs here and there, throw little shots here and there. So then he continued, and then he got into Luther, and I thought that this was a cute little transition. SZA, okay. SZA looked beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, she looked beautiful. The outfit was beautiful. Hair was on point. Outfits were on point. But y'all know damn well SZA was that those vocals were pre-recorded. I'm sorry, like yeah. Those vocals were pre-recorded. SZA, I don't know, girl. In a way, it's like I'm going to this Grand National Tour really for Kendrick Lamar. Like I'm really going to this concert for Kendrick Lamar because SZA, like SZA's not really like a live girly like that. And I've been saying this, and it's no shit because I really do like SZA. Like I really like her personality and everything. I like her songs, but when it comes to live performances, like SZA doesn't really do it for me personally. So I just feel like, SZA, and mind you, she was only there for like 2 seconds or something like that, or 2 minutes. Like she performed Luther, and then it was All the Stars, which I thought was really, really beautiful. But her vocals were pre-recorded. Literally the only one that was singing, like rapping at least live, was Kendrick, clearly, because there were times too, we got to talk about the technical difficulties. There were times where like Kendrick's mic was not turned up, and I was just like, oh my gosh, please fix it. But overall, I feel like Kendrick's presence and like his stage presence and everything about his aura kind of overshadowed the little technical difficulties that were there. So I will say that. But yeah, SZA came out, looked beautiful, but the vocals were pre-recorded. I just have to be honest about that. When they got into, I was shook when they actually did Not Like Us. Like, he was like, Sage, and then that smile, that Grim Reaper, like, evil, like, just like villain smile. Like, Kendrick truly does not give a fuck. Like, y'all have to understand. People have been debating about this, like, Not Like Us being performed at the Super Bowl. I've heard many. I've been listening to a lot of people. I was listening to the Breakfast Club, Charlemagne, and he was saying that he doesn't want Kendrick to perform Not Like Us because he feels like Kendrick's catalog is bigger than Not Like Us. Kendrick as a rapper and everything like that, which I understood. But then there are people that were like, well, Not Like Us is also Kendrick's like Not Like Us, even though, can we be honest? Okay, and I love Kendrick. And I've been listening to Kendrick even before this whole rap beef stuff. But Not Like Us, I feel like transcended, even though it was humble, like, even though I feel like his Damn era, like Kendrick's Damn era, Humble, DNA, the Bad Blood with Taylor Swift, that kind of like brought him into like the mainstream thing. But Not Like Us, to me personally, feels like Kendrick has somewhat transcended the genres in a way. Like, he's now become, like, he's the king of hip hop right now. Like, can we just be honest? He is the king of hip hop right now. So even me at first, I was a little bit undecided on whether Kendrick should perform it or not. But then I was just like, you know what? Perform it. Like, who gives a damn? Like, let's be very clear. If Drake would have won that beef and Drake would have been the one to get the Super Bowl, best believe he would have been performing Family Matters or push-ups or whatever the hell at the Super Bowl. He would have been taking his laps and his cartwheels all over that Super Bowl. So it's like, I don't understand why people feel like Kendrick needs to live to some sort of code or expectation of like, oh, like, this beef is over. No, like, Drake would have done the same thing if he won the beef. So Kendrick should do the same thing. Let him take his victory lap. And then, Charlotte, I didn't like what Charlemagne had to say at the Breakfast Club, because I was listening to it today. He was like, oh, why was Serena Williams there? He didn't understand that part. He was like, if I was Serena Williams' white, and he had to throw shade. If I was Serena Williams' white husband, I would have told her, why you crip walking, throwing shade at your ex-boyfriend. And it's just like, Charlemagne. And I know he meant it like, Charlemagne is a Kendrick fan. He, meant it in a different way. But it's like, Charlemagne, if you were actually paying attention and actually been here on these streets, you would know that Drake has literally been taking shots at Serena Williams, like literally since like what, last year? Or like for a year and a half? Literally, Megan Thee Stallion went on a whole rant what was it, that Drake album that he did with 21 Savage, that joint album Her Loss? Like, he was literally taking shots at Megan Thee Stallion. He took shots at Serena Williams. And then, literally after the rap beef with Kendrick, Drake released this, like, on his, like, spam page on Instagram, discussing Serena Williams, talking about, oh, I wrote the song about Serena Williams, not Rihanna. He's been throwing shots at Rihanna, throwing shots at A$AP Rocky. That's why him and A$AP Rocky are beefing too. So it's like, if you were actually paying attention, you would know that Drake has literally been taking shots at Serena Williams for a minute now. So it's like, yeah, it made sense for Serena Williams to be featured. And plus, she's Compton's own. And on top of that, she's also mentioned on Not Like Us. So yeah, it absolutely makes sense for her to be there crip walking. I was so happy to see my good sis. I was ecstatic. I was ecstatic to see her. And she looked amazing. She looked beautiful. Either way, listen. Y'all just gonna have to stay mad about this. Y'all are just gonna have to stay mad at the fact, especially you Lil Wayne fans. There's no shade. Reginae, I saw you throwing shade. Girl, you should not be talking by the way that your cocaine, lean, addicted father be out here performing on stage as in recent years, okay? That man don't know what the hell he's doing on stage. I suggest you shut the hell up, okay? Nobody wants to see Lil Wayne in 2025. I'm sorry. Y'all, Lil Wayne fans, y'all gonna be mad at me. Nobody wanted to see Lil Wayne at the Super Bowl. Okay? Y'all weren't even checking for Wayne for like the past 5 years. Stop it. Stop it. Like, we need to be for real right now. And then on top of that, someone mentioned on Twitter that, like, Lil Wayne literally has a tour coming up and that tour is not even sold out. And on top of that, the tickets is like $45. So instead of y'all being pressed, and this is why, it's fake outrage. Y'all just mad because it's really the Drake fans and they're pretending to be Lil Wayne fans. But, like, stop with this fake outrage stuff. Because clearly, if y'all really were fooling with Lil Wayne and Lil Wayne this, Lil Wayne that, y'all be purchasing them tour tickets to go see his lean, addicting ass on stage doing the zombie drop on y'all. So enough is enough. I'm tired of this Lil Wayne talk because he's from New Orleans, which makes absolutely no sense because historically, the people that are chosen to perform at the halftime show, they're not from those cities where the Super Bowl is being held. Usher was not from Vegas. Beyonce is not from New Orleans when she performed at the Super Bowl the first time. So it's just like, it's so stupid the way people are discussing this. They're doing it because it is Kendrick Lamar, and they're doing it because they know that Kendrick Lamar is a threat, because Kendrick Lamar has a lot of haters, and they know that Kendrick Lamar is literally the top hip hop artist as of this generation. They know that Drake is not going to be the same after this. Especially after this UMG lawsuit, Drake is not going to be the same. I know he's on tour. I know y'all gonna be, oh well, he's on tour. He's not gonna be the same after this. It's no shade. It's no shade. Either way, you know who I do know is gonna be the same? Kendrick Lamar. Okay, and I'm gonna make sure that when I go to this tour, okay, doing the spring summer, okay, no charade. But listen, I will say this though. Just so, because y'all gonna be like, well, where's the critiques? Because there's always a little something. Here's what I will say. Obviously, the little technical difficulties that were there, like, I felt like they should have turned up his mic a little bit more. Also, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, and I know it was due for like a political piece and that sort of thing, but I really could have done without the Samuel Jackson stuff. Like, I really, because I felt like it took a lot of time, and I felt like another song could have been rapped at that time. Like, I felt like Kendrick could have squeezed in DNA or something. Like, I felt I didn't need the Samuel L. Jackson piece, and I get it. Kendrick is all about storytelling and trying to be provocative and controversial, which I get. Listen, but Kendrick, you're controversial enough. It's like your presence is controversial enough. Like, you did not need Uncle Sam, Samuel L. Jackson, Django Unchained kind of thing. Like, let the music speak for itself, okay? You've always been about that life. So that's the only thing. The Samuel Jackson piece I could have done without. But other than that, let's be very clear. Kendrick Lamar has made history being the first solo rapper to headline the Super Bowl. This is going down in history. This is going down in the books. And we have no other choice but to stand. Okay, stand the current king of hip hop. If y'all are so shook and y'all don't like Kendrick, get in the booth and throw some bars, okay? Instead of y'all talking shit and throwing shade and doing thirst traps, get in the booth. If y'all really are about that life and y'all want the smoke, get in the booth and give Kendrick some of those bars, okay? Enough of the shade. Because Kendrick has been very direct at this point. I don't want no more subliminals. I don't want to call in no Selly. I don't want to talk on no Selly, okay? Get in the booth. Either way, y'all guys tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. How do you guys feel about the halftime performance? Oh, before I go, like I said, I believe that Kendrick Lamar is the best, as far as like a rapper, best performer out of the rappers. The rappers, you already know, a lot of these male rappers, I'm talking about male rappers specifically, because the female rappers, you know, they obviously do better than the male rappers. But like, as far as like with the male rappers, Kendrick Lamar is the best performer of all time when it comes to the men. However, where do I think the Super Bowl halftime show will be placed in history? Of course, it's probably going to be like top 10, top 20. Of course, like you got to put like the Michael Jacksons up there, the Princes, the Beyonce's halftime performance, Bruno Mars. That's what, you know, because those are like singers and performers. So it's like they do a little bit more, like especially when it comes to choreography. But I'm definitely going to put Kendrick up there, top 10, top 20 of halftime performers. But listen, I'm also say this too. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, especially for the way that a lot of these artists acted. Specifically, the black artists have acted when Kendrick got this when Kendrick got the halftime performance and he was selected in all the backlash that Jay-Z got. If I was Jay-Z, especially next year, I would start giving the halftime performances. I hope he selects Taylor Swift next year. Y'all clearly don't deserve it. With the way that y'all acted towards Kendrick, y'all don't deserve it. Don't give it. I don't want to see. Who's the rappers that be out here? That be out here, J. Cole, whatever. I don't know. Give it to the white people now. Since y'all want to be out here trying to ruin Kendrick's moment, academics, you out here trying to leaking his set out. I heard that academics leaked his set, like ridiculous. At this point, if I was Jay-Z, if I was the NFL, you know what? F these rappers, F the hip hop stuff. Let me go to the country, you know, pop stars. Go give it to Taylor Swift. Go give it to Ariana Grande. Since y'all want to be out here dragging me, and y'all don't want to be proud and happy for another brother like Kendrick, let's give it to the pop girls now. I will have no issues. I will have definitely no issue watching Ariana Grande in the halftime performance show. Absolutely not. Get Ariana Grande. Get Taylor Swift. Get who else? I don't even know. Get those main girls is what I'm trying to say. Either way. But yeah, let's see what happens next year. Who's gonna perform next year? Either way, you know, of course, this is like a conversation that's happening right now. So of course, this whole week, everybody's gonna be talking about Kendrick. But you know, we did the same thing with Rihanna. I felt like, you know, Rihanna's performance, even though I think I prefer. Do I prefer Rihanna, Kendrick's over Rihanna? Because Rihanna's was like more of like a gender reveal party than it was a halftime show. So I can't even. But, you know, we were having that same conversation during Rihanna's time when Rihanna performed. We were like, oh my God, this is so blah, blah, blah. And I feel like, you know, as of right now, because Kendrick also has a lot of enemies right now and their fans are going crazy. So honestly, let this drag out for like literally this whole week is going to be Kendrick talk. And then we're just going to move on and go forward. And obviously the tour is coming up. So, but yeah, Kendrick is still doing his victory lap. And we have no other choice but to stand. But either way, as far as like hip hop artists, this was one of the best halftime shows for a rapper. Bar none, period. But yeah, y'all guys tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Let's get up to 1,000 subscribers. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.